Hello my beautiful muglets. So in today's video we are discussing how to get 6 stars fast. Now a while ago I made a step-by-step guide to 6-star your heroes. You guys seem to like that one, but that was focused much more on efficiency than fast. And I still think that video holds up rather well for it being so old. So if you rather want to take a look at the more efficient route rather than the fastest route, make sure to check that out. But today's use case is like, you just got a new hero, you want to 6-star them as fast as possible so you can start using them, or you're trying to beat a specific piece of content like Abyss 100 or whatever, and you need a 6-star hero really quick, or maybe Labyrinth is resetting soon and you just need to do it fast. So that's kind of what we're looking at today. Before I get started with that though, I want to thank today's sponsor, IRONSAGA. Do you like waifus? How about ones that insult your power and make you feel sad? I know I do, and if you do too, IRONSAGA has got you covered. With over 100 different pilots and even more mechas, you're sure to find the right one for you. There are also husbandos as well, I guess, if you're into that. The gameplay is pretty sick too, and while you can't see your beautiful pilots, knowing they're there trying their best is what matters the most. You can maneuver them to avoid incoming hits, target a specific location, use abilities, and more. So it does take some practice to be good, but they'll also do some things on their own if you're not ready to take control yet. A couple other things that stand out to me is the soundtrack and the sound effects as well. Let's listen to a couple different pieces. Also, if you happen to notice, there's Japanese voice acting as well, so pretty much my ears are happy. There are several other game modes once you go through story mode too, like arena, combat simulation, card games, and lots of others. Besides that, there's lots of ways to customize your mecha as well to make them stronger through upgrades, which is the type of stuff I really enjoy tinkering around with. All in all, I'd say you should give it a try. If it's not your cup of tea, well hey, it's free, nothing to lose. I'll have a link in the description below to download IRONSAGA, so make sure to check it out. So first of all, you need a hero you actually want to 6-star. I've actually been meaning to 6-star my Lina for quite a while, so I think that's who we're going to focus on. In terms of natural 3-stars especially, it's good to upgrade them to 6-star with themselves, because, with Lina for example, she is a natural 3-star, her duplicates are pretty common, and it would be like a 3-star Phantasma to start. However, it doesn't really matter in our case since she's triple S memory imprint already, so it doesn't really make that much sense. First thing you want to do is go look at all your Phantasma. Like, pretty much you're only going to be using Phantasma with this because we're trying to do it fast. And yeah, you start with your 2-star Phantasma, and you throw all of your little 2-star monsters into it. The goal here is just getting a bunch of 3-star Phantasma. We had just raised Angelic Montmorency to 6-star like yesterday, so we don't have that much upgrade materials. So if you're running low on 2-star Phantasma, I hope you have a lot of Stigma, because that's what we're going to be using now. I like to start with using about 5k Stigma at a time, and if we need more, then we'll come back and get more. I know some elitists are gonna cringe at this and say no, only make penguins because you can sell them for gold. But this isn't about efficiency. Like I said, this is about speed. So now you have a bunch more 2-stars do the same thing. Oh, what's this? You've run out of little monsters? Well, go out and farm some. Just kidding. We're about speed here. You're gonna want to go into the friendship section and buy a ton of bookmarks. I hope you have a lot of friendship points because you're probably gonna need them. And then some friendship summons. Guess until you're out of equipment inventory. Please God, give us more equipment inventory. Continue summoning for a while once you clean out your inventory. This is also a good time to raise those artifacts you never raised because we also don't have very many artifact charms. We're being a little bit efficient here at least. And then yeah, use all those little dudes you summoned to get your 2-star Phantasma to 3-star. So once you're done with that, you should have a ton of level 21 3-star Phantasma. Maybe you didn't start totally at the beginning and you have a few max 3-star Phantasma as well. Perhaps even like 1 or 2 max 4-stars like this Terra Phantasma that I actually didn't raise. But a couple of these 4-stars up here we did. But now would be the time to evolve your max level 3-star. Yeah, using heroes because, you might need those other Phantasma to actually raise them. So start off with using any 3-star dupes you have, preferably as long as you already have that hero at triple S. Transmit stones, spam mit stones. 4 4-star Phantasmas is only enough to get 1 5-star Phantasma, so that's definitely no good. Now we have all these 21 Mega Phantasma. Cool trick if you change the date. So how are we gonna get these level 21 Mega Phantasma to level 30? Well, if you can 3-man any of the hunts, that's good. Throw the Phantasma in 4th spot and it'll level up pretty quickly, like in 2 or 3 runs or whatever. If we have some side stories going on, those are typically pretty easy even at hell mode. You could throw him in the 4th spot as well. That's also like 2 or 3 runs, but that's kind of slow. Boom, we got penguins, dude. 1 3-star penguin, that's enough for level 30. That might be too much actually, but probably not really that much more. We got 23k for this guy, and well, 68k for this guy. I think 2 2-star water penguins are like almost perfect in terms of needed XP. A 3-star non-water is almost the same as 2 2-star waters, so you could do that as well. Again, it's not efficient. That's not the point of the video, especially using the 3-star penguins, because you can transmute them for a pretty chunk of gold. So once you don't have any more 3-stars you want to waste, I mostly just have light and darks here. We can throw Mukacha in there. Then you're going to have to start using your Phantasma. Again, non-water 3-star, you're putting a little bit too much experience in there, but it's not like a massive waste. Not a massive waste of experience anyway. It's kind of a waste because you're not transmuting them instead. But yeah, you'll need a lot of 4-star Phantasma. You don't actually have to raise most of these. You only have to raise 5 of them. So here's our final 3-star Dark Penguin going into our final Phantasma that we can raise, as we only have 2 of these left. And actually no one that we actually want to throw in. So at this point, if the speed over efficiency hasn't killed you yet, you can go back to step 1, use more stigma for more 2-stars, use more friendship points for more 2-star monsters, get some more 21 and repeat the whole process over again. What we're gonna do is check how far we've come. Also, if you don't feel like raising more 4-stars to level 40, because you'll need 5 of those for your 6-star, you can buy 1 per month from the guild shop if you haven't done that yet. That's also kind of a waste. So then you want to throw your 4 level 30 to 31 Phantasma, depending on if they're Mega or Giga, into your 4-star max level. Again, if you have some Terra Phantasma, you can use those now as well. So in just under half an hour, we went from 0 out of 5 fodders to 3 out of 5 fodders. It was very quick. It wasn't very efficient. That's the point. Again, if you value efficiency over speed, where you don't necessarily need Lina at 6 stars, which I actually don't need her at 6 stars very quickly, then again, I refer you to my much older video, which I think still holds up pretty well. So as we currently have 3 out of 5 5-stars for the 6-star, we would actually only need 2 more max level 4-stars when we have 3. So we are actually done with the 4-star department already. You might not be. So even when considering speed over efficiency, I would still highly recommend against using penguins for 4-star Phantasma to get them to max level, especially now with auto repeat being a thing up to 20 times. It's just a lot easier to get 4-stars to max level. With 3-stars, it's slightly more understandable because, you know, they don't have much experience to go to 30, so you would have to monitor your game a lot more in order to swap out all of those all the time, because it only takes a couple runs on the more difficult PvE stages to max their level. With 4-star Phantasma though, I really do recommend taking them to somewhere and raising them. I mean, to be honest, with 3-stars too, obviously, and even using 2-star monsters and raising those, like I said in my efficiency, but this is about speed for the 40th time. I'm sorry. But yeah, honestly, I think that's where I'm going to end it, because I don't really want to summon more Phantasma and do all that again, but I think you got the gist of it anyway. I mean, if you want to take it to the next level and instead of doing friendship summons for your 2-stars, just do covenant summons for duplicate 3-stars, and then you kind of skip that whole 2-star process. Just do covenant summons until you get a few natural 5-stars and you skip pretty much the entire process. Just throw a bunch of natural 5-stars into whoever you want a 6-star and you got your 6-star. Okay. It's too much. I'm sorry if this wasn't super helpful. At the very least, it's what you maybe shouldn't do, except for, I think, the friendship summons for the 2-star monsters and raising your 2-star Phantasma. Like, I do that normally, you know. I don't actually use penguins to raise a 3-star Phantasma to level 30 regularly. I've done it a few times when I really wanted a 6-star super fast and I just didn't have the patience to go and take, you know, 10, 15, 20, 21s and swap them out, you know, over all those runs, and that takes a while, you know. But yeah, everything else, like using normal heroes as fodder to raise Phantasma, I've done that. I do that actually often. But yeah, I think that'll pretty much do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. If you have some other tips for quickly enhancing to 6-star, drop it down there. Leaving a like if you do enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.